Hey everybody, we're jumping back in with a little bit more Cowboys. Week 2 of preseason. So here we are. We are now looking at experience that we got for Mr. Schotty. All right, so we won the game, gained over 100 yards rushing, gained over 150 yards rushing, rushed for 2 touchdowns. Let's see. Holy cow. So you get experience for up to 5 sacks, so nothing more than that. Allowed 0 passing touchdowns. I didn't know that we had done that. Oh, good on us. All right. Loadout progress, downgraded. Dr. Dots, under 250 yards passing in the game. Joe Milton had 150 yards, 2 interceptions. What about the rest of the quarterbacks? That should be a total, right? A collective total rather than just one person. That's dumb. All right. And let's see. Angry Runner gained 400 total yards in the game 2 times. All right. So we still are a ways from that. West Coast place sheet. Throw no interceptions in the game. 2. Oh, we threw 2 instead of. Okay. So that is in progress. And then pass for 300 yards in the game 2 times. And we didn't manage that either. Okay. And then unlocks. Oh, hey, game day slot unlocked. Ability slot unlocked. Okay. And then Scout Squad. Okay. God dang it, man. Riot Shield. People Movers. 5 ability upgrades. All right. All right. I don't know what we're doing here. Okay. So just a moment. Okay. Be right back. Okay. We're back. No, what happens is for some reason, all right. So we're at record. So yeah, we're playing in 1080p. And, so the bottom part of the screen, you can see there is A for select, create save point and back. It balloons up. It just like zooms in and cuts those off at the bottom of the screen. So you have to actually go out and then come back in. And it's the weirdest thing. And it's actually quite annoying, actually. So we got players to upgrade. We got a storyline, position battle. Talk to your player about the last game. And we're going to see if his total number of tackles counts or if he needed solo tackles. And if the total number of tackles don't count, then that's just stupid. It should just be, hey, total tackles, boom, right? And just, but then that plays in line with the way EA does their storylines and stuff and just how annoying they can be and just how utterly flat they fall. You know what I mean? So we'll see. Okay, so first things first. Let's go ahead and upgrade some players real quick here. I'm ready to get into the next game. We are going to tweak back some things as far as the sliders are concerned. I don't know. All right, so based on this, all right, so he's still got an upgrade overall. He's definitely not going to be captain. We don't worry about that until the season gets here. All right, so Siobhan Revel. Let's see. All right, so we're just going to go man with him. All right, so he's improving even though, and he's a hidden dev. So, all right, so we got that going, and then we'll look at this. All right, here we are. All right. No commentary? Or do we have to? All right. Hey, great work out there, Marist. Look good on the field and in film. Hey, I know it's just one preseason game, though. What do I need to work on this week? All right. There will be a competition. We'll look to split reps between you and Jack in the next game. Sanborn. The goal, okay. In our friendly competition, tackles are what matters. Let's have some fun with this preseason game. Good luck. All right, get more tackles than the starter. You know what we're gonna do? Maris is coming in the second quarter. He's gonna have 3 quarters to Jack's 1. Okay. All right, weekly strategy. Not looking to upgrade anything just yet. Let's look at all right, so play sheets. Actually, I don't think we can upgrade anything, right? This is what we got. Okay. So, confirm. I'm still learning that. All right. So, we got these 3. Let's go ahead and get them done real quick. During the regular season, I probably won't show these. All right. We're trying to make him fumble. There you go. Now, one of the things that I did notice is if you keep doing and getting the gold for these guys, there's a point where sometimes they'll get a dev upgrade, which is kind of interesting to me. I always thought that was pretty cool. And so I ain't mad at that. Yeah, here we go. I think poor Dak. You would think at some point the quarterback would do everything he can to like get out of the way. Move, get out the way. Nope. Just stands there and takes the hit. All right. Simulate training. Oh, dang. Sorry. Wait, I forgot all about Mr. Mingo. Oh, I should have done the red zone one. Whoop. Dang it. I couldn't get him up the field. Oop. Whoop. Yeah, I don't know where I was going with that one. Oop. See, I had pointed him back a little bit. That was my mistake. But see, like right here, if you can point him, sometimes you can get him where it catches it right in between, and then he gets credit for both the circle and the square. But I couldn't do it. All right, now we can simulate training. Okay. Anyone out? I like that. That was a good addition right there. Just tell me who's out. I don't give really a rat's butt. Oh, dang. Now, here's the thing. We got him in the slot right now. And I know in real life, he doesn't want to play the slot. I don't know if we're going to re-sign him. He might be too expensive. Osa might be way too, no, not Osa, but Bland may be way too expensive to re-sign. This is what we wanted to see. All right. And Mr. Mingo improving. See, now part of it is I'll worry about the scheme fit. Once I get you to a high enough overall, and then we'll start worrying about the scheme fit. But if you're still, you know, so like once it gets to like a 76, 77, 78 overall, then scheme fit will play more of a role for me. So first thing we're gonna do is fix the one issue that we had with the dev that I made with the dev all right, so my starting right end and base is going to be Osa. Remember we said that, not Fowler. Okay, and then so that's it there. Can I go back, please? Thank you. All right, now let's go and fix our sliders. Okay, so now I came in here. Ah, I tweaked up pass blocking just a smidge. And then I brought down offside and false start. I'm actually going to take those back up a bit. I'm not going to jump the gun on those just yet. And then we're going to see, cuz that smidge that I brought up pass blocking, and then we're not going to see the same results against Ravens. If we do, then we know. But remember, this is preseason. It's fine, right? It's when I'm level 7 already. When we get into the regular season, that's when it's really going to matter. Okay. So, practice, Coach Central, all that stuff. We are ready. All right, guys. Just like before, we're just going to sit in and we're going to spectate. And hopefully, we will hold our own. All right. Now, you see that? Every time. I can't remember if it's the same way on console or not. All right. So this is normal for us. And let's do this. It's thinking.
We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Tonight, we have ourselves a preseason class.
Rowdy almost looks like he can get out there and play a little bit.
And the Dallas Cowboys.
Play a little fullback for us.
Here I'm Kate Scott.
Can't nobody get around that head.
2 of 3.
All right. So first things first, Super Sim. Go to slow. And we're going to jump to the next quarter.
Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. Here's Tylan Wallace on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback.
All right, let's see what's going to happen here.
MVP Lamar Jackson.
A decade plus before Lamar, it was a guy named Michael Vick who was the standard for dual-threat quarterback.
Come on now.
Today, that standard's Lamar Jackson.
All right, Mozzie, come on, bro. We got to prove everybody wrong.
Most exciting player, not just in his position, but in all of football. And don't let that running overshadow the strides he's made as a passer, too. In the pocket, he's a franchise quarterback to good opponent.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here's Henry on the option. Breaks through, and he might break away. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. From the gun, Jackson.
Get him. Okay, so what I miss.
Big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Uh-oh, I'm all tangled up here.
Another try following the sack.
There you go.
Incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Mr. Bland is like,
Successful, and they have third down here.
I hear you're not sure you're going to re-sign me or not. Let me show you something.
Lamar now from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete.
4th and 1. Do they go for it?
Looks good, but the stop is made just before he could get the first. The Ravens gonna punt this away.
What?
Here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot.
Okay, I don't like. Oh, well.
And that kick will get out of bounds without a return.
I don't think they have. What's his name back?
Reaching the 20.
I think they have a different kicker.
Now the Cowboys getting an opportunity to send their offense out for the first time. Bringing them out is a Mississippi State 4th-round pick in 2016, who's found considerable success
There's-
in this league, Dak Prescott.
Was that only a 20-yard punt?
To build on his MVP
Go, bro,
season,
go.
ended 2024 after just 8 games. Dak's got a few more weapons around him.
You see that?
Coach, play caller, at this stage of his career, he's got to make the most of it.
They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
There you are. Wrap up next time, bro. I hate those shoulder things, man. It's like the dumbest animation that they come up with.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
Well, we need to boost the run blocking, don't we?
The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his
There you go.
helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That play good for 17 on a first down.
It seemed like a dangerous throw. Did it not?
Now running here with Jaden Good. And he's brought down.
Oh, I thought he was down.
Tremendous effort just to get a couple of Georgia in on that tackle. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Up the gut they go with Williams.
All right, Williams is having no luck.
By the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Prescott now on 3rd down.
Oh my goodness. Wide open. Wide open.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL will they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand,
It's all right, babe. It's all right.
convert those.
So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
Wallace with a return here. You're going to bring him down as he
There you go.
33.
I have no idea who 55 is. It's probably what's his name. My wife hates when I do that. When I can't remember somebody's name, I just go, what's his name?
First and 10.
It's like, you know who I'm talking about.
Henry gets it here to start the drive.
There you go.
They gain 5 before they bring him down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator.
If they just decided to run, that'd be it. Game be over.
Really create some indecision now defensively.
This is Henry on 2nd.
See what I'm saying?
15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Lamar off the play fake. As his man, it's DeAndre Hopkins. Quick rally to the catch by the defense, stopping the gain at the 33. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I want to say there are certain receivers that are just cowboy killers, but then there's so many to list that just have their way with the Cowboys. Same with running backs. Hopkins, the big back in the back there that I can't remember his name right now, has escaped me. Henry.
A toss right side to Henry. And he's going to be encouraged out of bounds there with a pickup of 4.
Honestly, it seems like all the backs. Kamara. I don't even know if he's still playing this season.
Motion out of the slot.
And then there's Jackson. Look at Jackson.
That one ends up a gain of 6. And that'll be first down, Baltimore. Flying down the middle of Henry. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
The Cooks.
The give here on 2nd.
Most recently, James. But then his bigger brother, too. Dalvin.
Shotgun snap to Jackson.
Hand up there.
Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
So it's my bad that I don't know who's actually kicking for the Ravens this year.
Out to the 32. Back out come the Cowboys for their second drive. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points.
Because Justin Tucker had such a bad year. Here we go. Keep going.
And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
There you go.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. First and 10, Prescott.
Okay, Dak, man, that was pitiful.
And the big play drives them backwards. Second down.
And you let an old man get you.
They were in our defensive meetings this week. That's
How old is Van Noy?
Play
80?
sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
Throw secured by George Pickett.
Pickens sighting.
Towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Here he is on third and long. He lost it deep
Up,
left.
up.
Knocked away, incomplete. Cowboys punting it away here on fourth, and it's
If he really
a long
wanted to,
time
they could have tried a field
later
goal.
on now. And this one's away and looking good. Nice angle on this one, headed towards the sideline. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. The Ravens trotting out their offense. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. The drive begins with Henry. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
All right, in the nickel.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Completed over the middle. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first.
3rd and inches.
Just shy of it. Gain of 8, third down. Here's Lamar on the sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
Everyone acts like we actually had a chance at stopping that. All right, first quarter done.
End of one. A field goal for each side, but no one has found the end zone just yet. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment.
All right, so we got to run one play, and then we'll get a chance.
Back at beginning of second quarter. Ravens in possession. They're looking at first down here. From the gun, a run for Henry.
Oh my goodness, get off the blocks, man. Fumble!
Lost the football. And the fumble recovered.
God dang it, man. Get off the blocks, pay attention, have some awareness. Oh, wrong one. All right, here we go. All right, we're going to make a couple of changes. All right. Broham, you were doing all right, man. You were doing all right, but we're going to give, what's his name? His chance. So take a breather. You're a starter. There's no question there. I'm going to give you a shot up here. Oh, there's 4 tight end slots right now. Is that normal? I don't think that's normal. And then here's the thing, okay? And I've said this before. And I haven't looked or checked in the lineup outside of the game. So I don't know if you can put actually I want to give Mr. Oh, okay. Since he's on the other side, I'll let him stay. All right, fine. And then Mozzie, and then we're gonna give Mr. Toia a chance here. And then do that. And then here is where we're going to make our change to Mr. Leofile. And then we're also going to let Mr. Leofile, we're going to give him a chance. Okay? This is how we're going to do it. This is how we roll. All right. Boom. Jump forward to the next quarter.
They made it 3
I don't think Sanborn had a tackle at all. I can't recall.
Jackson keeping it himself.
Nice. Nice. Yes. Yes.
For me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary
No!
shots throughout this game.
Playing at some 17 yards.
Was it
And that's good for a Ravens
making
first
one
down.
good play and then having a terrible play after? That's inconsistency.
Now Jackson.
Get him.
Chasing
Get him.
goes right.
There you go.
Trying to make something happen.
Oh, 2 sacks. I can't remember the other one.
Drives them backwards.
Yes, I do. I remember the first one. Kind of.
Your internal clock right there, it has
It was
got
Mr.
you to
Fowler.
plenty of time. In this league, if you get 3 seconds to throw the ball and it's not out of your hands, that responsibility.
All right, we're in
falls on you
base.
as the QB, but give some credit to the defense.
We got some.
Was able to get home and get the sack.
Get there, get there, get there.
They didn't take it past the midfield stripe and start to push into Cowboys territory. It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9 now, 9 is what they need on 3rd down.
There you go. Boom, get there.
To the left and hauled in by Likely. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down. Here's Jordan Stouts coming on again to punt. And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. Dallas getting everybody.
Oh,
set.
shoot.
They've got 1st and 10. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock.
Get in there, man. There you go.
He's got a gain of 6 there. Hawkeye Starks read that nicely. He makes the stop. 1st down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. 3rd down run to Blue. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing getting
Great
off
job,
the
offensive line there. Great
The
job.
Ravens going to the dime package on this.
I hope
3rd
you guys
down.
could feel the sarcasm dripping on that one.
Dak now from the gun.
Where in the world were you going, bro? And I'm talking to Dak. Where was that throw going?
NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down.
She's regretting that t-shirt choice.
On the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
Starts his return from the 23. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. The Ravens and Derrick Henry.
7 yards a carry? Seriously?
They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. Give to Henry on the inside handoff.
Oh, come on, Leah Fowl. You're getting the... Oh, fumble! Fumble!
Cowboys scoop
Go,
it up,
brother!
and he's going to take it back. Touchdown, Dallas.
All right. Instant replay. I just don't see it. I don't see it as being, like, legit. Yeah. Yeah. It's coming back. It's not. That did not look like a fumble to me. That looked like he had it until his hand hit the ground with the ball in it. But hey, hey, I ain't mad at you. Okay? We all make mistakes. It's preseason. It's preseason. Referees make mistakes too. They got to get informed. Ooh, easy. Easy. I should actually put him in right now. Give him a chance to show up some of his like skills against first teamers. Come on, man. It's like, why do they do anything but run? Except when he fumbles. But still, other than that, I mean, come on. I'm just saying, why do anything other than run the ball?
first down, and they go right back to it.
Nobody wants to rap?
Brought down a step or two
Can we like
shy of the
rap a
field
little
and
bit?
mark him at the 48. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
They just realized, oh, yeah, we just start running the ball on them.
And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring
Yeah, I
him
know.
down.
Everybody else does it, but
I can promise you that's not what it
we
looks
haven't
like
been.
on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained it.
Oh, doesn't matter who's running the ball.
A whole lot more.
The hole's just
Not getting
open.
any further, but plenty of progress already.
Okay, Solomon Thomas is actually proven to be quite the
No frills.
he's being missed right now.
That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches.
They sure are.
Get to the second level and beyond.
On first and 10, it's Henry. Solid run in here. That's
Nice
9
hit,
yards.
Elam.
He brings up second down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go
Can you wrap up next time, though?
Situations. It's safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would.
Running for the marker on second.
It's a
And he'll go
party.
down here at the 16.
Have they thrown the ball once? I don't even know if they needed to. They haven't thrown the ball yet, have they? Not like they need to, though.
Lamar's gonna keep
Speaking
this
of which,
Dukes out a one stop. Flashing some serious skill there.
yes,
Next stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first
we
and
forgot
goal.
to work on tackling in practice, apparently. Tackling is a taste, apparently. If you don't have the taste for it, you don't do it.
Up here, Jackson.
Oh, they finally decided to throw.
Baltimore. The Ravens can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. DeAndre Hopkins, the touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends.
This is
Makes
why I
that
don't know if
touchdown
I'm
a lot
going
easier
to
than it
sign
was.
Bland.
An uncontested release that
I'm
close
not
to
as
the
high
end
on
zone spells
Bland
disaster
as
for a defense
it
every
seems
time.
the entire world
Have a
is.
whole lot more
Or the rest of the
physicality
world.
at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
That
Don't get me
one
wrong.
right down the middle.
What he did was
And the
incredible.
Ravens
6
tie
return
it
touchdowns.
10-10.
That was crazy. What do you have? Like 9 interceptions, 8 or 9 interceptions, 6 return for touchdowns. That was incredible. But it was feast or famine with him.
Turpin with a return. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
I've never considered him a lockdown corner, though. So either he's making a big play against you, or you're just having your way with him.
First and 10 now from the 30.
And I think we got enamored with all those return touchdowns.
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And they
That
blow
was
up
a
the opening play of this drive.
completely
Lovely
terrible
aggressiveness
play
from
call.
this defense.
You know, we love to talk about corners, those corners that both love to tackle and cover. It's kind of the same thing with these defensive ends. Most of them love sacks. They love rushing the quarterback. But those that run down a toss play like that, they separate themselves from others.
No one open, so he chucks this to another county. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Third down and 13.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Defender arrives right as the ball goes. The hit knocks it free, incomplete.
We are starting to see
Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free.
the difference.
They're gonna be stuck
I mean,
with a fourth and long. Dallas sends it
Baltimore is
14
clearly a
onto
better
the
team than
field.
Dallas is right now, especially in the trenches.
And he's
That's
certainly
not
been
in
saying
question.
this, and once again, he's out to
But
pass and
I'm
takes
looking
his
at the
spot.
tuning, and I'm looking at
He's hit before he can get anything
just
on that return.
how dominant the CPU, the line, and offensive lines are compared to the and in player controlled. Yet, even though we're simming, and it just is night and day. You see, the player control team, they just can't tackle. Now, you can say, well, Henry's clearly better running back than any of the Cowboys running back, and that's true. But you can see I mean,
And he is brought to a
the
stop.
holes are
Defense plenty of
gaping,
room there to
for
run.
one, and the players, they're not even making football moves to tackle. You know, as
As
the
long as
ball
these are
the ball
results
carrier
he's
just
getting,
runs
they're gonna
right
be
by
just
them.
fine with him calling his own number. He does such
To
a
me,
good
that
job
seems
staying
more
on the
like
field,
AI,
even when it's his time to
and
take it himself.
you know, the game itself deciding, oh, this player isn't even going to try to tackle, and they're just going to run by him. You saw Sam Williams there, just ran and then didn't even try.
He's gonna tuck it and run. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning.
Now, the argument could be made, you know, I'm a Dallas homer, so I expect every play to be a sack in the backfield. No. And then the key is, you got to be able to look at it with the lens
A nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
to see exactly what it looks like. And then right now, what we're focusing in on right now is the trenches, the tackling,
Again with Hopkins.
and really just what it looks like. And it clearly right now, the CPU team in every phase almost is head and shoulders above. Look at this.
And he's got it.
Is
Too close.
head and shoulders above the player control team.
The Ravens get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to.
And then so
That's great
it's,
work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
and that's not what you want. You don't want that. And then, like I said, it gets.
And the Ravens break that tie
And
and
then
now lead by 7.
last season when I saw it, I said, well, maybe it's just me, right? Maybe I'm the one that just. But then I started seeing all the other videos, and then start seeing the slider sets that were coming out and everything, and I was like, oh, okay, it's not just me. So I'm still in that mindset right now,
The 35 before they can stop him.
where
The Cowboys are ready to go on
I'm
the
looking
break.
at it and I'm seeing,
First half.
unfortunately, I'm seeing the same thing, and
Trying to get this into field goal range.
it almost looks worse this year, this iteration rather than the first.
He's short of the first after
And
5 games.
it's like, man,
Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got
you know, the
timeout.
player control team has some
3.
superstars too.
He had it for a moment, but
You know what I mean? It's almost, it really,
complete.
to me, it looks like the difference between pro and not even, I mean, really, Division III college. It's like a pro team is playing at the Division III school. And that's what it looks like to me, especially in the trenches. And it shouldn't look like that. And in my opinion, EA should be running simulation after simulation after simulation and looking at all the factors involved. And the first thing they should be doing is they really should be running simulations with the overalls, like just start with 99 overall defense alignment, 99 overall offensive alignment. Put them in there and just run simulation after simulation, and it should be a 50-50 thing, right? Because they're on the same level. And then if it's tuned that way, right, then you go and you say, okay, 60-60. We're going to have a line that's just 60 overalls versus 60 overalls. And it should be 50. They should win just as much as they lose, right? Because when you're evenly matched, one shouldn't be dominating the other. And they should just keep running sims like that over and over and over again to see who's winning. And if you start to see where the defensive line is just getting penetration after penetration after penetration, then you're like, okay, wait a minute. Yeah, we got to tune this down. We got to figure out what we can do to even this up more. And it just seems like they don't do that.
Dallas with its offense headed out for our first possession of the half. They'll look to knot up this game right now as they trail 17-10.
All right, so let's go in and make sure we. Oop! God dang it! I'm sorry. Yeah, I know. All right, we got to go and make sure everybody's right. All right, so we're gonna go with Mr. Maffa and Mr. Blue, and then we're going to. Okay, we got Terpy Terp, but we're gonna go that way. And we're actually going to go Mr. Flournoy. And we got Schoonmaker and Span Ford should be number 2. Jones, Hoffman, Bass, and then Granite Schoonmaker is, we should make it Richards, Schoonmaker. I don't see. I guess they can't figure out how to. You see that one? Wait, hold on. You see this one? So Schoonmaker would come in at center right now, based on what they got. So they can't figure out how to make it so that where you have, like, you know what, it does this now, right? So that more people can be slotted in at certain positions, right? Receiver, cornerback, receiver. And then now they can't figure out how to limit that so that these tight ends don't get, unless they purposely wanted to do that. It's very possible that is something they wanted to do. I would never understand why they would want to do it that way. You know, I can understand why they would want to, because of the Lions, put Lyman out at tight end, but I don't see why you would want to put tight ends in at line. All right, so Parsons, definitely nope. We'll put him here. And then I'm going to put Mr. Houston there. Okay, so it's going to be Toya, Winfrey, and then Ikembensote. And then, yeah, Leofau. And then let's put Clark. And then Buddy Johnson there. And then, yep, with James. And then we don't want to put Parsons anywhere. And then Buddy Johnson there. And then, all right, so we got Woods, Butler, and then unfortunately for you, Mr. Elam, nope, Mr. McQuamu. And in truth, okay. Oh, McQuamu is probably, yeah, right there. Wanye Thomas. I should have. All right. And then who's backing him up? Mr. Taylor. All right. And then way down here, Butler. Okay. So it's going to be McQuamu, Woods, and then Butler. And then any more. And then in case of emergency, we'll bring back Mr. Elam. Oh, no. This way. Yeah. Wait. Yeah. So emergencies only. Okay. Actually, give Mr. Cropper a chance. And then, let's see. Boom. Maffa. Turpin in at the slot. And then Turner and Houston with Nealon. And then Ezraku. Where's Nealon? And then Williams if we need it. And then Rush will be that with Ikembensote. And then, wait, who's a Rush? Winfrey, and then Thomas if needed. nose tackle if needed. And we'll make that Sote. And then Leofau Clark with Brandon Smith. That should be, is that number 55? Nope, that ain't number 55. Is it Buddy Johnson? Buddy Johnson is number 55. Okay. I don't think that's really his number. And then in the slot, Butler Woods, and then in the pinch, Kwamu. Okay. We are ready. We are ready. In the game. In the game.
They've got first down from the 31. First throw for the backup now. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with sense of
Shoes on the other foot this week.
They didn't either.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Another try following the sack. Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll take it up to the 30 before
70
being
yards.
brought down. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Third and 11.
Here's Milton.
I was going to say anything but a sack.
Get that pass away as he goes down.
Anything but letting a sack happen.
Comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Cowboys sending out their punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this
No.
one forward.
Flag. Nice. So
Work begins at the 31. And before that return amounts
this
to much,
year,
they bring him down.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
good job.
Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker
That's
instead.
Bowling Green
He's gonna work
education
it
right
off
there
into
for you.
first down.
Automatic first down.
Igbinosin. I think he's from Bowling.
This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the punter gives him new life and this first down.
Rookie mistake.
Running it after the penalty.
Running it
First
to
down,
darkness
and no
is
gain on
a
that
rookie
first down
mistake
run.
too, apparently.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Here's 2nd and 11.
Have we gained any yards?
Drop it in, deep right. Brought in.
As I say that, we get 50 right there.
And he has this down to the 14-yard line.
49-yard gain. That's good for the Cowboys.
So last year you had to change their trait, like I can't think of what it's called, but you know, from oblivious to paranoid to average. And in order for, if they were oblivious or paranoid, they just took sacks left and right.
Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but
Our offensive line, you see that? Absolutely zero push,
first down run netted him nothing.
zero
Here is
push,
2nd and 10.
no space.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. The shot to the
He
end
should have
zone
just
is
ran that.
incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Out of the gun, he'll look to throw.
And so we just sit back there and get
Drop
sacked.
it. Now it looks like somebody is shaken up after that play. You never like seeing injuries, especially in the preseason. We'll get the training staff out to work on it.
As they do the sobriety test on the sideline.
To try for the Cowboys field goal.
Touch your nose.
This a 39-yarder.
All right, walk this straight line. One foot in front of the other.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
He stopped on the run back at the 27. Baltimore running its offense out now. They'll try to emphasize what
there he
worked on
is.
their last
Hoop.
drive, which
Hooper
ended
rush.
in a touchdown. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Now watch, he look all world against us. Oh, he doesn't have to. I forgot. They only got to do is just run the ball.
So they've set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That is drive.
Now, if Cooper Rush starts taking off and looking like Jackson,
A little bit of energy, a little juice.
you know something's wrong.
Really manageable. Second down.
Up, there we go. Boom, buddy.
And he'll get them enough for a first down.
He got the first down, though.
That QB's headset probably
Oh,
told his
really?
offense and his QB,
Oh,
"Listen,
really?
I don't want to see a third down on this possession," or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Play action on first down. Here's a lofty.
All right, the fact that these two middle linebackers, nice, nice, Mr. Thomas. One yay! Technically, that's not his first career interception. He's had interceptions in preseason before. They just don't count for
We
anything.
know that no lead in this league is safe ever, ever, ever. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down to the final possession anyway. And with a whole half of football left, you just can't give away too many possessions.
But did you
like
see the
that.
two middle linebackers there?
Just about set. Here comes first and 10.
That was a problem last year, too.
No run. This is Moffa.
The problem with the linebackers in coverage.
Stops made for no gain on
And a
that
lot of
first
them
down
kind of
play. Nothing doing on the last
drifting
drive.
into
It's
each other,
second
and then you're like, wait a minute, what area are you responsible for? Why are you in the same area together?
That's going to send him backwards ahead of third down.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. To throw, Milton. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
It's plays like
Awuzie?
that, Kate, right, wrong. When I sit and judge defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured
Are you
that running
serious?
game on third down.
Fair catch, but we can see both a flag and a punter on the ground. Let's see if this is a call for 5 or 15 yards.
Does it matter? I don't think there is a 5-yard anymore.
Fortunate break
They need
for
to
them as
work
they get
that.
a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going.
You touch the kicker is roughing the kicker, period.
They'll run here following the penalty.
Finally,
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. New set of downs for him from the 46.
the defensive line saying, why should we tackle him? We're just going to give you the first down anyway when we run into your kicker.
Finds a man right side.
Boom.
And he's able to get this down to the 36. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches. At the Ravens.
On the carry, it's Moffa.
And we can't get inches.
Defense attack to deny the marker.
And
now a chance
Schoonmaker's
to
down.
stand here with 3rd and 1. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. QB keeping this one. Turn into the option on 3rd.
I was getting ready to say, what in the world are you doing?
Gets them a new set of downs. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
I'd rather have seen the tush push there.
This is Moffa. And 2nd down is going to be a good
You see that?
stop for him.
Our linemen cannot move their line.
I talked to a bunch
Our
of
linemen
GMs
can't even move a
around
linebacker.
draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Don't lose yardage.
Milton now. Throwing all the way to the end zone here.
I'm fine with that.
And it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Aubrey puts it through. And that cuts the lead back down to a lower point.
Listen, all he could do is make the kicks he's called out there to make. They need extra points from him, but for now, he's able to handle his 3rd field goal of the game and just inch them a little bit closer.
Wallace with a return here. This makes it up to the 25. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them.
Throw another one.
Right back to the
Or
air.
find the open man.
Grabbing bounds left side.
They're running free in the
Now
secondary
they
all
have
over the
1st and 10
place.
from the 42.
You just have to choose to not throw to him.
Rush now.
Hoop.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop
Okay.
it.
Solomon Thomas
Play drives
is
the
a
second
beast.
down coming up.
And no, I ain't taking him out today. I ain't taking him out today. He can have 7 sacks if he wants. I'm not taking him out.
He just took his medicine.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Trying again, following the set.
You have to double team Solomon Thomas. Now that's something.
And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. All right, Cowboys showing nickel set. 3rd down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he won't get back to the
If that was
line.
Henry,
They needed one.
that would have been
They're
the first
gonna
down.
lose one on that play. It's 4th down.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing
Hey,
you're thinking
buddy.
is you're going to lose yards on the 3rd and 1
Well,
run.
it decides whether it's to load or not.
And it's out
I'm
of
gonna-
bounds. Took him back to be about 7. He's up to the 37.
All right. We got the ball. 2nd and 2. Sorry about the weird cut there.
Hop on the line, you're on 2nd down.
I had to pause it for a minute,
Tougher for this
and the
third
game
down
kept
coming
playing.
up. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Milton.
Run with it, bro.
Deep down the left. Well, they had the
You
ball,
would have done better
tried to
running it.
shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And
You
now
would have
they're
done a
still
better
facing
job
third
running
down.
the ball than throwing.
We've got a stoppage here. There's a player out there in some pretty obvious discomfort being worked on. All hopes, of course, that it's nothing serious, especially.
All right,
for
will
the
they
season.
run into the kicker again? Nope. They decide to go safe.
And hey, we see a lot of the football, but they will get nothing on that return. This our last play of the quarter. Sending a receiver left. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he's brought down.
Easy. That would have been a perfect play for you to show your stuff. You just let them run right on by you.
Quarter remaining in this one. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. He takes off with it. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Brock? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up.
I think we've already seen the same number of quarterback runs
QB sneak coming.
for rush
And he touches him down
in
as
this
he
game
finds
than he
enough
had
to
all
get
last
the
season.
first.
Cowboys. He's acting like well, maybe he's got legs. Maybe he's got some wheels. He's got legs. And he knows how to use them.
He gets the handoff. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
2nd down.
To the air with Rush.
Boom, buddy.
Back screen.
You get there, you tackle.
Sniffed out quickly, shut down
Mr.
behind
Clark is playing.
Kate, that's one of those
Mr.
situations
Clark came to play today.
high grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Catch is made near the edge.
That's all right.
It's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line. Baltimore lined up in punt formation.
I don't think they're scared of our offense.
Calls fair catch and has it inside the 40-yard line. The Cowboys about set to take over. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the puncher, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to
Don't
go
say
after
that,
lead.
because to give him some rest means
On 1st
turnover.
down, they'll run. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down
Well, they
the
keep
line.
pitching the ball. That is not their strong suit. I know what's going on.
15.
Run, fool. Okay.
He's got a man.
All right. Well, that worked out great, but
Well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
a couple of days ago, they were running. As soon as all that green, quarterbacks were running. They're not running now.
I think my favorite
Broham is
part
just
was
standing
the
back
magic
there,
he worked
and I don't like it.
catch. The
He was
way
running
took
more in the first game.
and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Seriously.
Caught by his back. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got second. and
Yeah, I know.
11.
I got to go in, edit a playbook, and get rid of all the stupid plays.
That one is
God
incomplete.
dang it.
Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
We need a few more yards, man. Don't lose any.
Gets it to him on the screen. And he'll
All
get
right.
this down to the 33-yard line. So a big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey.
50 yards.
50-yard look from the right hash. Got all of it, and this is good. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Wallace with a return here. To the defender. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun. Now
All
the
right.
Ravens all set for another
Mr. Calm,
possession.
cool, and collected.
They go play action on first. Dumped off to his running back.
Okay.
And they blow
The,
up
the
the
game
lead
ball
drive.
is going to Clark
Aggressiveness from this defense.
for sure this week.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Second and 13.
Come on.
Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And how about this, Bronk? They gain
No!
Nice work to claw some back. They get it
No!
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. They're gonna try to pick it up.
Seriously? Seriously? You got Rush running around. Rush. No speed rush.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Rush. His last name is a pun
Rush
to his play style. And you letting him run around the edge on you?
And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
If anyone in this world shouldn't have Rush as a last name, is him.
Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. The play clock runs out. So this will be a delay.
Hey, we're taking anything that we can get at this moment. Obviously, we need help.
Everyone was set.
Refs, if you wanted help, you want to do something, do it.
Before the play clock hits zero. Another try following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Whoever that was on coverage,
This drive in some serious
you need to sit
trouble.
down.
It's third and 12.
You're not making this game.
Rush now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to
I
throw
told
it.
you, he can have 7 sacks. I'm not taking him out of this game. That man is a beast. He has earned
Just an incredible
every bit of his salary.
today.
And if he shows out this season, he has earned a chance
What a game he's got going.
for 2 more years, another 2-year contract. That is the man, the myth, the legend, the man, the hour, too sweet to be sour, the man we all know and love, Mr. Solomon Thomas. God dang it!
He brings
You
in a fair
are
catch
effing
here, but, well,
kidding
might
me.
not be done. We've got a flag on the field.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Did you see that one? It was roughing the kicker because he bobbled the ball. He would have kicked it. The timing of it, I don't think. Well, he might have still come in there. That idiot might have came in there anyway. And there we go. Here's Madden doing Madden things. Well, did I? This is why Brandon Smith does not have a team. That's why he was on the waiver, obviously. The rookie for the Ravens that had his two, yeah. But Brandon Smith wouldn't have been in it. It wasn't if Clark didn't get hurt. Easy sighting. Easy sighting. Finally.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game.
We need another. We need another because they might bring this guy out the kick.
They can't let up now.
And the Cowboys bringing on an extra DB here. Third down coming.
We need pressure. We need pressure, and they need to lose yards.
Back to throw it.
Easy, get in there.
Connecting on the slant. And he's
Field
out of
goal.
bounds just short of the 30. Kicked well, and this is good. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
So guess who's getting cut after this game? Mr. Brandon Smith. We can find somebody else. That was a bonehead play. Granted, it was Madden doing it, but they used him, and he allowed himself to be used. So now he is off the team.
The Cowboys offense headed out there. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. Play action on first down. That one's cut along the left sideline.
All right, Mr. Mingo.
He's got them quite the gain here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
Go run it and don't pitch it.
Here on first down. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a
No,
solid
I'm still. Don't pitch it. It works 1 out of 10 times. You pitched it again.
second down. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled
That's 'cause
after a
they
small
keep-
gain.
They have the worst play calling ever.
We have reached the 2-minute warning.
It's like Madden chooses
DBs
to
out there for the Ravens.
call
Third
stupid
down
plays.
coming up. To the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down after a nice
All right,
gain
now
and
we can
first
just
down.
run it and kill the clock. Okay? Run it, kill the clock. If we can get a first down, fine. Do not throw that ball.
The gift to Vaughn out of the shotgun.
And it, can you late
Big
block?
stop and a big
Just
moment
block.
there, Braun.
Hold your guy up for a minute,
Lose
man.
yards there. He'll look to throw it. And he got there in time.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Cowboys
What
have
the
to get
F?
moving here. Clock's
The
still rolling.
ever-loving F.
To throw.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh, he's not gonna escape. They take him down on a
That was the dumbest play call ever.
and consecutive sacks.
All you had to do is leave, just try to run the ball forward for a couple of yards and let your kicker come in and kick.
Ball out of our hands. He is just taking
Do you see what I'm talking about? There is no logic to the logic.
Find a way to
AI is not smart here.
out of his hands.
I work with Copilot every day. I work with ChatGPT every single time I get a chance.
Right hash and a
It is
considerable
so much
distance.
smarter than the AI for this game here.
It has enough leg and it's good from deep.
Luckily,
Take the lead right near the end of this preseason game.
You know what I love about that kick?
you had to kick a 63-yard field goal.
The moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
Here's Carter on the return. And this drive will start inside.
Look,
the
Smith is
25.
trying to keep himself on his team. I don't think you are, bud. You need to play, you need to ball out real quick here. Knock down some passes, get in there for a sack or something to keep on this team.
That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down.
No, not the 3-man line. Oh, we got the,
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run.
are you freaking kidding me?
Gets up the edge to the 35. And he does get them the first before going out. Just over 20 seconds to play.
Do you see the safety coming down? Is there 3 tech? Now, last game he had 2 sacks from that position.
Here he is to throw. He's taken down. Back to the line they
That
go.
is
He's
bad
taken
being
down.
bad, because that's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. That is the dumbest.
Snap to pass. Throw left side, complete. And he gets out of bounds, but just 8 yards. They needed more.
3rd and 10. Oh, there's that safety again. Can he have another 2-sack game?
Throwing now.
I would love it.
And
Nice.
incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
All right, come on, Solomon. It's time for your 4th sack.
Desperation time here. Bit of desperation on this deep shot.
Nice.
Slide away by an
And Brandon Smith,
wait for it unsuccessfully.
you almost redeemed yourself. Hitting him
He's in a victory formation.
as he was throwing the ball,
First down.
that was nice.
Down to a knee, and we're going to see if that defense chooses to expend one of its final 2 timeouts. So it's a win for the Cowboys. And they'll enter the final week of the preseason with a little momentum thanks to
All right,
this
we better
victory.
hope Clark
And
is
that
okay.
last tune up before the games start to count.
So, guys, how do we do this? How do we get around the stupidity of Madden AI? How do we fix it? That's the question. Like I said, I work with Copilot every day, and it's way smarter than the AI in this game. Now, I know there are some issues, okay? One, you're coding in human error, right? You know, computers are not flawless, but you know what I mean? They can map things so quick and everything like that. So, like pathfinding, I'm sure the computer can do a way better job at pathfinding, or should be able to do a better job at pathfinding than we can. But then you have to be able to code in based on the person or the player character, their ability to find the hole or not find the hole. So you got to code that in. And that's why, unfortunately, what you see is a lot of times the plays, you know, there's this saying out there that plays are predetermined from the start. You know, this is going to be a 15-yard catch over the middle, tackled by this person or whatever. And then so you just have to make it look authentic and make it look real. But it's kind of that is what you have to work with, right? Because it would be too much to say, okay, let the computer decide where it needs to go. Let it decide who's the open target, right? Because it should, 9 times out of 10, always figure out who the open target is. It should know where everybody is at what point and be able to map it out and say, boom, 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 boom. But you have to factor in, you're like, well, if you got a quarterback that doesn't know what he's doing, he's not going to be able to find that, and then he should be throwing to the wrong target, right? Or he should hold on to the ball too long and get sacked. And then so you see that. But as far as the play calling, that's where it starts to get more problematic for me, because there's stupid play calling and some of the things that we see. I mean, granted, I'm not the best play caller in the world, but I would never call that pass play where the quarterback got sacked at that point. I got enough distance for a reasonable field goal with my field goal kicker. So why not try to get 3-4 more yards, right? And just to get a little bit closer and then let him kick. Don't put the ball at risk by going and allowing for a sack and then possibly pushing you out, or your quarterback getting sacked, hurt, and fumbling, you know? So and especially with how the line isn't holding up in the game. So at that point, it's kind of like I don't know. I don't know. I don't get it at that point. Nice. So yeah, sometimes it just doesn't make sense to me. Um okay, milestones. I don't know why you're presenting us with that. I guess what I need to do is go back because I must have hit something that. All right, and then so there we have it. Win number 2 in preseason for these Cowboys. It was ugly. It was nerve wracking, and it was very eye opening as far as letting us know that we need a lot more work on these sliders to make them anywhere acceptable. Now, it's hard to say because we saw kind of night and day type thing, right? Against the Rams, our pass rush was just unrelenting and just unstoppable. And against the Ravens, their pass rush was unrelenting and pretty much unstoppable. So it was basically we're at that point where the dominant team is just dominant, right? With no fight from the other team, the other side. And it's like, okay, the dominant team, it makes sense if they have 3 or 4 sacks, right? But when they're just in the backfield constantly and you're not getting anything, then what that to me is saying is we need to tweak it some more, but there's a fine line. You don't want to tweak it too much where they're just getting too much. And today, well, it's just going to take a lot more. Um, we have to find exactly. We got to find the sweet spot. I'm going to tweak down the offside and false start. I'm just going to put it down to 53. I'm going to take it from 54 to 53, maybe 52. Leave it there. I want a little bit of aggressiveness, but I don't want as much aggressiveness as we're seeing. And then as far as the run blocking, I got to tweak that up, right? Um, the unfortunate part is I don't know how or where we can go to increase the player controlled team's defensive line ability to stop the run, right? So I got to look to see if maybe I'm going to have to tweak down the run blocking for the CPU line. And I don't want to see that's the one thing. I don't want to do that, but I guess we're going to have to see if that fixes it because the gaping holes that we saw, granted it is against Baltimore, right? Granted, it is, but you can't have that where it's like that on one side and you're not getting the same thing on the other. And it really shouldn't be gaping holes like that. It should be okay, if there's a hole, there's a hole, right? And then occasionally, once in a blue moon, yeah, it's going to be blocked up and schemed up so perfectly that yeah, you got to. But every single running back that touched the ball, pretty much for Baltimore, just had holes open for them. And again, that could be um just the Dallas Cowboys, right? And Madden's perception of them, right? And when I say Madden's perception of them, remember, up until probably last year, really, the Cowboys, Madden just it was widely thought that Madden just loved the Cowboys, and then so that team was going to be good, and it was going to play well, sim well, um, every time, and then I think we're seeing a little bit of different. There's always that little slant. If you look at some of these teams out there, some of these teams, no matter what, they always seem to be at a disadvantage, or they don't seem to be as good as the top tier ones, right? The top tier ones are always at the top. And then, I don't know, maybe I'm just rambling. So we'll keep looking at it. I'm going to tweak down probably a couple of points, the run blocking for the CPU. The pass blocking, I might tweak it down to just 51 instead of 52, right? So not moving it as much. And seeing, um, granted, with the second team in, we saw a lot better. Well, actually, we did get 2 sacks on Jackson, I think. At least 1 sack on Jackson. And Jackson's hard to, for the Cowboys at least, to sack. So, no, maybe I'll leave that. I want to tweak it down. See, one more game. Also, I'm going to have these sliders over with the Browns, with my Browns franchise, and see how the Browns are holding up. The Browns actually, if I'm not mistaken, I think they actually beat the Ravens. No, I don't know. Who do they play? They play somebody, and I thought it was going to be a tough game, but it was surprising, and they held their own. And Shador looked good. In real life, he looked good. In Madden, he looked all right. So we'll see. It was a tough test. It was a tough test to them, and then they held their own. I don't know if they won. I can't remember if they won or not. I don't think they did. But they didn't look as bad as the Cowboys defense did against them. So, and because I think it was the Ravens, and I think they did lose, but they didn't lose by much. Um, so we'll see it. We'll see if, and what the sliders look there, because you can't just do one team and then say, okay, here's the sliders, and this is how it's going to look. It has to look the same across all the teams, and no matter where the positioning are, right? And then you have to, but you got to go in and you got to know what you're expecting to see, right? Some teams, if they're really bad, then they're really bad. You know what I mean? You can't, it's just, there's just certain key things you're looking for, right? And you're looking at, and you're saying, okay, this makes sense. This is working as expected, and then, or no, that doesn't work. That's not how it shouldn't be that way. And then again, that's opinion and preference. And again, my opinion and preference is for me. So that's where you guys, if you want, comment, say, hey, these are the sliders I'm using. I think you should tweak up. What's the name? I don't. Nope. I think you should drop it down. Now I see other players, other people, especially like, um, God, his name is escaping me right now, but I see him tweak down the player sliders big time. I'm like, no, I don't want to make the game so hard that it's ridiculous. But then again, I'm not that great of a player, and I'm not usering the team, so I'm not trying to handicap myself. And then for sim play, I just think it should be pretty evenly matched, right? And then yes, an 87 overall team is going to be better than an 83 overall team. But that's not head and shoulders better, right? Let's we got to establish that. If it's a 98 team against an 82 team, then yeah, head and shoulders, right? But if there's not that huge of a gap between the two, 4 overall points is significant, but is not head and shoulders better. And it just means, hey, this team is going to have an advantage. That's it. But if it's 90 versus 82 or 83, then yeah, we're going to start saying, okay, yeah, you know. But if we look here, yeah, it's not that huge of a difference in the. This is 87 versus an 80. It was 83 when the game started. It's 84 now because we had a couple people go up. But It shouldn't be, you know what I mean? It's not night and day difference. So, like I said, I have an expectation. I've been playing Madden hmm, since the Navy, since I was in the Navy, and I think I went in the Navy in '92. So yeah, was that 23? 23 years now. Been playing Madden. Is that right? Right. I might have been playing long before then too. We'll say for 20 plus years I've been playing Madden, and it's a shame where it's gotten, but then it is also a wonder how different it is from its beginnings. So some things are just a wonder and just incredible, some of the changes, and then some things are just an absolute shame. What you've given up, what you've taken away, what has been lost. And I see why some people, like Ryan Moody and Sim Football Critic and or Soda, whatever his name is, I can't remember. They just dead set against Madden, and in all the videos you ever see is why Madden's so terrible. And it's like Madden has a lot of flaws, a lot of problems, and you'd like to see them get it fixed. But the way the game is, and sorry to be on this soapbox, but the way the game is, and the fact that it has to put out a different iteration every year, and I've said this, I think I said this on the last episode, um, it just plays into the problems. And when you get and you look behind the curtain, and then you see the greed, and you see the people at the top, and where the money is coming in, and you got, so you got, you know, you got all this greed at the top, and then you got people out there that spend money hand over fist, no matter what the state of the game is, for the game. And as long as you always have that, and you always have that money coming in and that dynamic, nothing's ever going to change. No matter how many times people stand there and scream at the rooftop from the rooftops and stuff like that, because money is being made, and is being made with this formula. So if it ain't broke, why don't fix it? And like I said it before, a year is not enough time, turnaround time, to implement any major changes. And so it's just rinse and repeat. Put out the next edition, update the rosters and things like that, and get try to get all the branding correct and everything like that, and let's get it out there. And if we got any new features that we've been working on for the last few years, let's roll it out there. But if it's not ready yet, then it's going to wait, you know and we know there's a laundry list of things that players want, but they just have to wait until we can actually get them done. And the thing is, there has to be a sign off somewhere where someone says, yeah, devote the time, resources, and money to get that done. And unfortunately, as much money as they make, nobody's willing to cough up a little bit, get up off of a couple of coins. You know, it's like, instead of getting 25 million this year, you might only get 24. Uh, no, I better get 27. Well, sir, that means we're going to have to just cut this and this. So they're still spending money. Who cares? That really is the mindset. No matter what anybody ever tells you, that really is the mindset, right? As long as people keep spending money, who cares? Because the people way at the top, it's all about fueling that helicopter, you know, paying for that next trip around to Bali and stuff like that. It's about that bottom line. And then your shareholders, right? They don't care. They don't know. You know, Madden's an investment because it makes so much money, not because it's a great game. Come on now. Okay. So I'm getting up out of here because I could go on forever with this stuff. And I bless the souls of anybody, all the people that get out there and try to spin up and tell you how great all the new changes are going to be and everything like that. Don't get me wrong, I'm having a blast with the game, but there's so many frustrations with it too. But when I go into it, I know, and I gotta be honest with you, right? I have EA Play, so so I get this for free. I get Madden for free because I have EA Play. You know, and if I didn't have EA Play, I wouldn't have Madden on computer because I wouldn't spend the money for it. Plain and simple. But why do I have EA Play? Because it gives me Madden. So, it's crazy, right? So I will spend the money for EA Play because there's other games, and then I get this one too. So yeah, all right, peace. But if I didn't, and it was funny because, and I'll go after this because remember when we review bombed? It was either 20 or 21. Review bombed the heck out of Madden, and we were just pissed. And I remember I decided that year, whenever it was, whatever it was, I decided I'm not getting it. I ain't getting it. And then next thing you know, I'm like, oh, I have EA Play. What? I get it for free? Oh, that's how long I've had this. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I said, all right, well, fine. All right, I'll download it. No big deal, right? Let's see, see what the mess was all about. I think I still put in over 1,000 hours. And then that's the sad part. Yeah, every year I'm putting in over 1,000 hours every year into Madden. It's just sad, right? I do not do online. I do not. No, no, that's not what I'm about. I'm a franchise player, and then I'm trying to get back into Superstar, but Superstar just is lacking. It's not as fun as it used to be back in the day, right? Neither is Road to Glory, in so far in NCAA. It's just not like it was before, and but I'm trying to get back into because I used to do those. I mean, I was seriously, I would get it early, and then once I had NCAA, I was playing around the clock when I wasn't working. All my hours went in NCAA, and then what I was doing was Road to Glory, and then I was doing Dynasty, and I was pumping out, you know, draft my exporting my draft classes like crazy, all in preparation for when Madden dropped. And as soon as Madden dropped, I would have like two superstar players, right, ready to go, and I would just have a ton of draft classes ready to go. And then boom, right into it. So, when NCAA 14 was the last one, and then when it was time for NCAA 15 to come out and we heard it wasn't, and it broke my heart. Almost broke my soul, really. And I was like, what? No more draft classes? What? And, you know, and it was funny because back then, and I'm sorry to keep going, but back then, I used to trade away all my good players because I knew all the top players in each draft class, right? So it was like, I'm gonna get these guys right here in the first round. Boom, 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 boom. And so I would trade away pretty much all my good players, overpriced players, and then next thing you know, I'd have my 99 overall rookies coming in at 80 something or whatever, and just like, yeah, because I knew these guys were fast, strong, and just OP, right? And yeah, but today it's a little bit different. All right, guys. All right, I've been here way too long, and my apologies. And then hey, remember, if you like the content, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know how you feel about Madden. What you're thinking about it. Is it worth the money, right? And then again, subscribe. It helps the channel. Helps me to get more people out here. And we will see you next time. Peace.